All right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. That's right. You guys are just getting all of it this week. This is not the first, not the second, but the third surprise stream of the week. That's right. You heard me. You heard me. All right, all right. Pretend you didn't hear that. I'm just getting everything set up here before we get started. Beautiful. Set up here before we get started. There we go. All right, boys. Yeah, we're looking good now. We've been doing so much gaming recently between the Minecraft and the Max Payne, which don't worry, we're going to get back to both of those. Max Payne, expect on Wednesday. We're going to finish the game up, and then Minecraft we'll just be doing a little bit more of on the side. That's kind of like just fun stuff, you know. The Minecraft stuff I'm not going to be posting to my YouTube channel, but the Max Payne, we'll finish that up since we have some stuff there. If you're interested in the Minecraft stuff, you can see all of the VODs on Twitch as well as on my YouTube page, so check it out there. But because we've been doing so much gaming, there is so much to catch up on when it comes to the world, when it comes to what is going on in the beautiful world of X. Guys, I have been so disconnected, and I've been hearing things in the news, which is just a big difference from how I felt the last week. I felt like I knew everything that was going on, and so I've got a little bit of time before I've got something going on tonight. This is normally why I don't stream today, but we've got about an hour and 15 minutes that we can do a surprise little bit of a catch up, and we're gonna get to all of the exciting news. I've seen a couple of things that I definitely am excited to check out. I'm gonna do a little bit of camera movement here, little bit of a pan up so I'm not cut off. Yeah, we're looking good. Howdy, sir. New to your channel. Hello, Johan. Thank you for joining on the YouTube feed. This is gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. Feel free to hang out for as long as you got, but drop a subscribe if you want, or if you want to support me, hit me up on Twitch as well. I'm trying to grow that channel. We're catching up on the news of the world today, sir. I've been so disconnected, so we're jumping right on into it. So first up, I see this as head of my X feed, right? Just in, Trump says he's left instructions, right, to totally obliterate Iran if they assassinate him. This is what I'm talking about when I say that I've been disconnected. So let's see what the man has to say.
Why is Iran happy to sign it if it's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani?
Well, they haven't done that, and
you play Fortnite?
That
Subscribe
would be
to
a
the
terrible thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have played Fortnite in the past, but I haven't recently. I'll get back to it if you want to see it. Drop a sub and I'll do some Fortnite content for you.
For them to do, not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That'd be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything.
He's left instructions in case Iran assassinates him. He literally left a death note ready to be signed on his desk saying, "Don't fucking try it." Jesus.
Left, and they shouldn't be able to do it.
That's right, John. Thank you so much. I'll do that Fortnite content for you.
And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps. But he never said it. If that happens to a leader,
in the last like 3 press conferences that he's done, or these little Oval Office talks, he's always slid in a little, "Oh yeah, and Biden was terrible." It's like, we get it, man. You ran on this, which is fine. You know, he wanted to get him out, great. But you don't have to beat a dead horse, you know.
Or close to a leader, frankly, if you had other people involved also. You would call for total obliteration of a state that did it. That would include Iran. So I'm signing this, and it's a very powerful document, but hopefully...
What's in this document? Is there something that says, "On the event of Trump's untimely death, we will unleash holy hellfire upon Iran"? Because that is fucking terrifying. Greetings and salutations, Mad Monkey. And Duolingo official sub-channel. There's no way that's the official Duolingo page. No way. But welcome anyway. What's in this document? I'm scared.
We're not going to have to use it.
Why is Iran happy?
Oh, that's it. We'll never find out. Hopefully, if it's an executive order, we can read it on the White House website. Let me actually pull it up and see if it exists. White House Obliteration of Iran. I can't believe that's a search I have to pull up. Let's check the New York Times. Can I see your necklace up close? Dude, always happy to share Jesus. We chilling. Sub to my main channel? Maybe. After the stream, I'll take a look. If you got some good content on there, I'll watch a few of your videos and I'll drop you a sub. And for the record, I don't expect any just like subs just because I ask for it. Check out the content first. If you're about it, then subscribe. You know, I'm not looking for handouts. Okay, Washington. President Trump warned on Tuesday that any attack Iran might carry out on anything American would result in the obliteration of parts of Iran. Responding angrily to comments by President Hassan Rouhani, don't know if I pronounced that right, the White House was mentally handicapped. It does seem like a bit of a bold statement to make. Jesus saves. Yes, Johan. Yes. Do I like Iran? I don't really know anything about Iran, to be honest with you. I don't think we should obliterate any nation. That sounds like a bad decision. So I can't really speak much to it. All I'm seeing here is what Trump is saying. Trump wants to renegotiate the 2015 nuclear accord agreed to by Iran, the Obama administration, and many of the world's other big powers that considered Iran's nuclear program. Mr. Trump pulled out of the deal last year, saying it left Iran too much opportunity to get nuclear weapons and did not do enough to deter the country's aggression in the Middle East. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it's, I think that if you want to denuclearize, calling for the total obliteration is probably not a good way to to start those discussions. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hello, Mad Monkey, or should I say, hola, Mad Monkey? I got a D in I got a C in Spanish too, so I can't really help out on that much accord. Yes or no, dude? I can't tell you. I guess I'm neutral about Iran. I don't know that much about it. Yes, bro. Promise this is me. Okay, Duolingo, I'll take your word for it. You ran to Iran? No way. And Duolingo, if that's actually you, hola, ¿cómo estás? I've used your program many times. I haven't learned any languages, but that's not a fault of your program. Iran is not the enemy. Have you seen the list of 7 countries? No, I have not. 7 countries in regards to what? I'll look it up right now. I know that the U.S. in the past has liked to list Iran as an enemy. Again, I know nothing about it and I'm uninformed. I'm just here to react to the news. So if you got something for me to look up, I'm happy to. You got a what in Spanish? Yeah. I got a C in Spanish too back in high school. This was before I knew about your fantastic program though, so maybe that would have helped me out. You just want me to Google Iran? I don't know if that's gonna give me the information that you're looking for, sir. Like, this is pretty, you know, gorgeous. Type 7 country CIA. I got you. Okay, CIA.gov. This seems reputable, hopefully. Okay, there's a whole bunch of countries on here. The 7 governments the U.S. has overthrown. Ooh, this seems conspiratorial. I'm for it. Map the 7 governments the U.S. has overthrown. Yes, we have now confirmed that the CIA was behind Iran's 1953 coup, but the agency hardly stopped there. That I believe. The era of CIA-supported coups dawned in dramatic fashion. An American general flies to Iran and meets with, quote, old friends. Days later, the Shah, apologies in advance for all the pronunciation, orders Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, again, apologies, to step down. When the Iranian military hesitates, millions of dollars are funneled into Tehran to buy off Mossadegh's supporters and finance street protests. That doesn't sound good. The military, recognizing that the balance of power has shifted, seizes the prime minister, who will live the rest of his life under house arrest. It was one of the CIA, as one CIA history puts it, an American operation from beginning to end, and one of many U.S.-backed coups to take place around the world during the second half of the 20th century. Yeah, so we got our fingers in all kinds of places. Let's see. I'm missing out on a whole bunch of chats here. Okay, I won't hunt you down. All right, yes. I'll keep a look up though. I'll come back to your program next time I got to take a test. Do you wipe or let it crust, bro? Mad Monkey, you are on a. I can't even answer these questions right now. Come on now. You may not believe it, but our president hates America. I don't know if I'd go so far. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm a Trump brown noser or anything, but I'm also not one of these people that labels him as like the Antichrist. Search up Korean or get eaten my song that I made and I'll sub. All right. Hey, I'm not above selling my soul for a sub. Let's see. Is this Twitch friendly? Because I'm live pretty much everywhere. Korean or get eaten. This one? It's got to be Twitch friendly if it's from Duolingo. Mad Monkey, this is my sub channel. A personal channel.
Duo again. You missed your Korean lesson.
Oh, I think I've seen this actually. Bro. Does this count as sponsorship, Duolingo? Because if it does, I want to be in touch with your marketing department. I will gladly plug Duolingo. Yes. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Put me in contact.
Your
Bro.
streak has ended.
Duo. Come on now. Oh my gosh. And yes, it's a sponsor. Okay. Well, then I definitely expect to hear from the department. I'm only giving you that much though, because we have no official contract. Okay, so yeah, the Iranian stuff. CIA has got their hands all over the place in all bunches of different countries. I need to do a deep dive on some of the stuff when I've got time for a longer stream. I will gladly look at any information because again, I have no preconceived notions. Dude, Bobby, you know, I've got no shame. I am willing to risk it all for a single sub. Come on, I'm a new YouTuber and new streamer. I've been doing this for a week, so I'll take every sub I can get. Bobby, it's not. Okay, I'll let you guys fight that out in the comments while we watch the world burn here. Elon Musk, he's mad that Doge is dismantling the radical left shadow government. I love these exploitative words. It just feels like a constant stream of InfoWars. This is our one chance to return power to the people. Okay. I think we get the point, Elon. Let's see what Chuck Schumer has to say. What is he so concerned about? Please, bro, I'll sub if you do. Mad Monkey. What do you want me to do now, Mad Monkey? Come on now. I can't just take every request.
People, mark my words. The American people will not
I like the energy, my guy. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I try to keep it up. Let's start this over. Come on, I gotta have some clips that are not me just talking to chat for the YouTube video later. Come on now.
And the American people, mark my words, the American people will not stand for an unelected secret group to run rampant through the executive branch.
Secret group in reference to what some are listing as the oligarchy that is Elon Musk and his gang of 19-year-olds in charge of the U.S. Treasury.
Being innovative is good. But Mr. Musk, this isn't a tech startup. These are public institutions that deal with things like Social Security and Medicare and national defense and provide for the well-being of the American people. And the American people have a right to be part of that debate.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are unhappy about the whole like 19-year-olds in charge of the Treasury type thing. I did a deep dive on some of these guys. Granted, they're not like elected government officials by any standard, but they are like highly intelligent in their fields. And I think that like one of the guys was able to use AI to win the grand prize to decode hidden Latin and Greek on a scroll that had been obliterated by the Pompeii explosion. So I think if the guy can do that, he can probably manage a US ledger. Okay, Mad Monkey, I'm not going to answer your crazy question. I'll only go so far. Is Lily a baddie? Duolingo. I'm beginning to think this isn't actually you. Chuck Wanker. Oh my God, guys. Come on. Let's show a little bit of grace. Man, I'll sub just so you don't have to sell yourself for it. Stay honest, please. Of course, Bobby. Of course. Don't worry. Don't worry. I do have limits, but I'm willing to plug Duolingo. It's always good to learn new languages, you know? So good for you. Good for everybody who wants to do that. Mad Monkey, you're from Australia? Well, greetings from America, where everything is, depending on your perspective, burning down or returning to glory. I will refuse to answer what I think at this point because I have yet to see it. Okay. This is more from Chuck Schumer himself on the shadow government. An unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. Doge is not a real government agency. I can't believe we live in a day and age where that has to be said. Doge has no authority to make spending decisions. Doge has no authority to shut programs down or ignore federal law. Doge cannot conduct, Doge's conduct cannot be allowed to stand. This is all accurate information, but Doge is outside the federal government, and so it's basically just a board of advisors that say, hey, Trump, we think you should do this, and then Trump goes about it in the ways that he can, whether or not that's super loopholey or completely legal. I'm not a government official. I don't know the process that goes behind this, but it's their way around it. What are you talking about? I always make videos about this. About politics? Duolingo. If you want to get followers, if you want to get subs, I'll tell you from personal experience, don't talk about politics. People will hate you, but the people that love you will sub, of course. And then people argue in the comments and it drives engagement. It works great. All love, read the Bible, everyone. Yes. Jesus is king. Be mad at me if you want. Australia is beautiful, from nice beaches or rainforest or temperate forests or even vast desert. I'd love to go to Australia. There's a lot of stuff there that wants to kill you, though. I mean, like, there, you got, what are those things called? Kangaroos. They'll punch you. You got spiders that are bigger than my cat. So, I'd want to go with a safari guide or something. But yes, the landscape is beautiful. The unelected global shadow government has a name. It's the WEF. What is the WEF? I got a light blocking my search bar. It's hard to see here. What is WEF? The World Economic Forum is an independent organization that works to improve the world, or does it seek to pull strings and be our puppet master? I really don't know. It aims to do this by engaging leaders from business, politics, academia, and other sectors that shape global agendas. Boys and girls, should we do a deep dive on the World Economic Forum in our next video? There's probably lots to learn. Make a live where you go on Duolingo. I'm going to stop saying DL until I get an official sponsorship. Okay. Something tells me that this is not a sign that Chuck held up himself. Come on, guys. Come on now. What are you trying to do here? We're smarter than this. USAID was created by EO, by JFK. It can be created by EO, and it can be killed by EO. Yeah, the USAID stuff, I looked into some of the things that they've done, because the whole point is they're meant to like better America through financing and stuff. And I did see some crazy stuff on here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the source so quickly. I'll probably scroll through it later on X, but they send a lot of money to a lot of different places for reasons that have nothing to do with America and don't really aim to help anybody, as far as I've seen. I'm sure there's some stuff boiled in their books that actually is helpful, but clearly Doge and their team decided that it does more harm than good, or it's more of a waste. Sorry, DL. Sorry. Make a live where you go swimming in China. Bro, buy me a ticket to China. I'll go. Also, for all the people who are confused, I'm a personal channel right now. I'll let you guys talk that out in comments. Man, I wish I was able to turn 200K a year into 81 million. Chuck Schumer. Bro, this is always the easiest gotcha on these guys. They'll talk big talk about like how there's an oligarchy and there's people trying to control things that are unelected, but all of these guys have special interests. All of these guys are making buku bucks. Look at this. $210,000 salary with an annual income of 13 million. How does that happen, Chuck? How does that happen? How do you get 25 million for real estate? How do you get $30 million in stock? Let's think about that. Lots of people hating on Chuck Schumer in X today. Okay, we're still in comments on the post. Let's scroll down. Okay, what is this? This is the same Iran stuff. Oh, I do want to see this. Chuck is trying to start a chant and it goes south.
And we cannot.
What are my thoughts on Elon? We can talk about that. So by day, right? My day job is I'm a software engineer. So when I was young, before I went to college, I really looked up to him in that regard, in the sense that I thought that he was kind of like one of our bright minds of the day, with Tesla and SpaceX and, PayPal back in the day and X.com before Twitter became X. There was a lot of really cool projects that I looked up to him in a lot of regards on. I do think that he's actually a very smart person, but I also think that he has a very low maturity, and I think that he holds grudges. I don't support his role in government, but I don't think that he is like evil like some people say. I also don't think he deserves to be glorified by any means. I think that he can clearly cut costs. I mean, he went into Twitter, cut 80% of the people on their working force, and the place still operates. There's never been any outages with X, and it works just fine. So those are my thoughts on Elon. I don't think that he belongs in government. I think that he should stick to technology. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't glorify him, but I don't hate him. Elon let me down. I understand why you think that way. Holy shit. The FBI just revealed that 5,000 out of their 13,000 agents were focused on January 6th protesters. 39% of the entire bureau. Let's fact check. Was 39% of the FBI focused on J6? Washington Post. A quarter of Americans believe FBI instigated J6. This is probably not what we're looking for. Let's see. Twitchy. Again, take this with a grain of salt because this is just top of the Google feed. I've never heard of this website. Report 5,000 FBI employees were focused on J6 cases. What's the source on this? How do we know this is true? CNN. Trump DOJ demands lists of thousands of FBI agents, others who worked on J6 and Trump investigations for possible firing. Okay, normally I wouldn't turn to CNN for reliable news. However, because this is supposed to be like very against the Trump agenda, I feel like it's worth reading. The Trump administration is set to expand a purge of career law enforcement officials, demanding the names of those who worked on January 6th and Trump-related investigations. Is there anything in here about 5,000? For each employee included in the list, provide the current title, office to which the person was assigned, the role in investigation or prosecution, and date of the last activity relating to the investigation or prosecution. They want everything. Prosecutors fired. Firings would severely weaken the Bureau. I believe that. I'm having a hard time finding the stat. Defendants. I'm gonna have to leave this one up in the air. It's an unsubstantiated claim. But if that's true, that's crazy. Am I against Trump? I'm not against Trump. But I'm also not like entirely for Trump. I would say that I agree with about 80% of the stuff that he says. But I'm not going to be one of these guys who's like constantly saying everything he does is perfect, because it's just not. It's just not. With Biden, I disagreed with about 90% of the stuff that he did, but about 10% of the stuff I thought was okay. So I don't subscribe to the idea that you should be 100% on one team or 100% on the other. You should be a kind of person that asks questions, that does your own research, and makes up your own opinions. And I think that that's okay. And we need a little bit more of that in our country because everybody is so fixated on screaming at each other. Dude, thank you for the follow, Scarlett. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm just watching the world burn on X. For any of you guys in the YouTube chat, if you want to support me on Twitch, I'm trying to reach affiliate. We're about a third of the way there. So come on over. I got the link in my YouTube bio. Give me a follow. Your name will pop up on screen. Thanks. Of course, Scarlett. Yeah, I'm streaming all the time, so I got plenty of content. And if you can't hang out for the long live streams, I always post clips on YouTube. So there's stuff all over the place. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Scarlett, you are more than welcome in my chat. All right, this is I thought was funny. So AOC is bashing the 19-year-olds that Trump has working for him for the government financing.
One of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen. are witnessed. Which, you know, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to say is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, like, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury.
There you go. So like I said before, those 19-year-olds are actually highly intelligent people in their respective fields. Granted, not governmental, granted, not financial. But if you can figure out how to pull Greek and Latin off a burnt up scroll using AI in your free time, you can manage a government ledger. Mad Monkey, as far as you subscribing and not making a dinging noise, that's because the dinging noise and the alerts are only on Twitch. So if you really want your name to show up, you got to follow me on Twitch. Yes, exactly, Duo. Thank you for bringing that up. Well, are you new on streaming? I am new on streaming, Scarlett. This is my first week doing anything online. So my first week doing YouTube and Twitch. So hopefully I'm doing a good job. I'm open to constructive criticism always. Let's not spam, Mad Monkey. Let's not spam. Come on now. Okay, breaking. Secretary of Defense Hegseth has officially canceled. No way. Can you even do that? Pride Month canceled? What? Fact or fiction? Trump signs executive order banning Pride Month. That's not true. Okay, I didn't think so. According to Reuters fact check, the misinformation came from a January 24th post on X seen by more than 1 million people. While Trump has signed executive orders targeting transgender people and gender identity, he has yet to target Pride Month, which I think is smart. I mean, I think you can make, if you're against the transgender stuff and you're against the gender stuff, and the people who voted for you are also in favor of the policies you want to enact, then I think that you have full authority to go ahead and do the legislation that's within your power or propose whatever bill you want to propose. But with something like Pride Month, like whether or not you agree with it, like it's moot, right? I mean, it's not like a governmental problem. So I would not be an advocate for that. Well, why you haven't customized your account yet? That helps you gain more followers and viewers. I've tried to. I've got a picture, I've got a banner, I've got alerts on my thing, I've got comments. Tell me what you're looking for and I'll get it on there. I filled out the about page and everything. Bobby, any advice for someone wanting to start streaming? Like microphone, camera, and where to look? Dude, I'm so glad you asked that. I've got a whole page on my Twitch in the about section. You'll see a bunch of FAQs. You'll see all the hardware I'm using, all the software. So check it out there. But honestly, the best advice that I can give is only stream what like I just make content that I would watch, you know? Leave it to that. Don't try to be someone else. No, I mean a customization. Drop me some details. Drop me some details. I'm happy to spruce the thing up. If you do it, I might sponsor you. Duo. Not to be rude, but can we talk about something else? Duo. I normally do. It's just I do a little bit of political content throughout the week. I also do a lot of gaming. If you were with me the last 2 days, I've been playing Minecraft. I've been playing Max Payne. Sometimes I just scroll through non-political stuff, but I got to keep up with the world. And I'm not going to change the content just for you. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, that's totally fair. And I'm not going to ask you to stay. Can I have your Discord so I will send you some examples? Sure. Stick around till the end of the stream and we'll get in contact. Bet. Thank you, bro. I'm a big Andrew Wilson fan. Bloodsport debates, so I want to stream that kind of stuff. Dude, do it. Do it, man. I'm all for doing what you want to do, you know? For me, it's like I react to the stuff on my own anyway. I watch a lot of videos that are in this format, and I've got a lot of thoughts on this stuff too. And so I figured, why not just go through it? Not to be fat and heavy, but can we eat McDonald's? Dude, I'd love some McDonald's right now. I'm not going to lie. I haven't eaten anything all day. Let's see. President Trump on assassination threats. We already covered that. And just so you guys know, we won't have that much time in the stream. We've got about until the end of the hour. So right now, my local time, it's 5:27. We're going till 6. So there's not going to be that much. Can you kindly drop your Discord in chat? I won't drop it in chat, but you can hang out for a little bit and I will get it to you. Let's see. Breaking, Trump just signed an executive order withdrawing us from the UN Human Rights Council, UNESCO, and UNRWA. I don't know what a lot of that stuff is. Let's find out. I know what the UN Human Rights Council is. What is UNRWA. United Nations agency established by the General Assembly in 1949 and is mandated to provide assistance and protection to a population of some 5 million registered. I see. That's going to be controversial. Yikes. Okay. What is UNESCO? United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. I don't know. These things sound pretty good. We got to look into some of the details, see what they did. Big subbed. Good work so far. Keep it up. I'll look out for future streams. Thanks, man. I stream always guaranteed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 2-hour streams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 5 to 7. And then on Saturday, 3-hour stream from 2 to 5. And then I do surprise streams all throughout the week, like right now. Just send you a rec on Discord. Kindly accept it. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Let's see. The U.S. Army had its best recruiting number in years in December of 2024. Interesting. In January 25, the Army hit its best recruiting numbers in 15 years. Bottom line, America's youth want to serve under the bold and strong America First leadership of @real Donald Trump. I think there's a lot of truth to that, honestly, because I'm assuming the demographic of the people who enlist in the military are generally younger people. People in the military are young. I don't know if we're gonna get the info on that. 87% of new military recruits are between the ages of 18 to 24. Yeah. And especially like 18 to 24-year-old men who have like any idea of enlisting in the military. It's generally speaking a more conservative, I'd assume it's a more conservative community of people. And so I'm assuming a lot of those people probably wouldn't feel as passionate about it under Joe Biden. So I do believe this fact. Democrats continue to try and enter the USAID building, but keep getting denied. I've actually seen a few clips of this. Let's check it out.
Okay, so you are aware this agency is very busy currently, and they are not able to take the meeting currently. They advise that they will be in contact shortly, and that it's best to contact the Department of State at this time if you need any further comments.
There was a bunch of people that gathered outside outside UAID. We can probably find it on X. And they were doing a big protest to try to get in. Let's see. USAID protest. Yeah, here we go. Here's some photos from it. A whole bunch of people gathered outside to combat them shutting it down. And they're like, all right, we're all going inside. And then they tried the first door. It was locked. They tried the second door. It was locked. They tried the third door. I think they eventually did get in, but they were stopped. It's tough, man. It's tough. Oh yeah, here you go. I wonder if they'll show it. No, they don't. But you can get an idea of what's going on here. All right, let's go back. Come on. Oh, more ICE stuff? Damn, ICE is not messing around. ICE raided a residential neighborhood in Phoenix, Arizona. They used flashbang grenades in an armored vehicle equipped with a long battering ram. I researched this, and it's 100% real. As the battering ram lowers, there's a sudden flash. And explosion in front of the home. The ICE operation shows an armored vehicle equipped with a long battering ram rolling through the residential neighborhood in daylight and then pulling up in front of a home in unmarked vehicles with sirens sounding and lights flashing zoom in, block off the streets. Holy shit.
Where's the warrant, man? Who's the leader? Who's in charge? Who's in charge?
Dude, this is crazy.
Who's in charge, man? You guys us like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how they are targeting people. I know they said that they wanted to start with the violent criminals. So I could see like if this is somebody who let's see, Garcia 26 said ICE arrested his father. Okay. It doesn't have any information on the father, but again, if this is somebody who's like a violent criminal who's like done something really bad, like I can see why they would do some kind of action like this. But dude, this is crazy. Wow. Genuine question: are people retired from the U.S. Army treated like crap in the States? I'm gonna be honest. One of the things that Trump did that I really don't agree with is cut a lot of funding to the VA, which is like in charge of kind of like aftercare and stuff like that for vets. And it's not good. We need to give our vets a little bit more respect. So are they treated like crap? I can't say so insofar as that I'm not a veteran and I don't know. I do have some veterans in my family that are doing okay, but I know that's not that can't be an accurate sample of everybody. You know, we could definitely do better. Hey there, Joey. Welcome to the Twitch chat. All right. Let's see what else we got going on, boys and girls. I got to get better with that. Let's see. Oh gosh, is this the failed chant that I tried to watch earlier? Try not to cringe challenge impossible. Chuck Schumer just attempted to start a "We will win" chant and utterly failed. Oh boy, come on now.
And we cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people.
Oh yeah, we saw this
secretly with you in this fight. Win.
Here we go.
We will win. We will win. We will win.
Got like 3 guys in there.
We won't rest.
What?
We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't.
It could be worse. I wouldn't say it utterly failed. I would say that it kind of it faded. We'll stick it with that. Goofy, any Minecraft tonight? Possibly, actually. I've got something going on this evening, but if I do hop on Minecraft, it'll be a little bit later. Probably. It probably wouldn't be until about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, I could probably run some Minecraft tonight. Sorry if I brought the vibe down. No, you're good, Johan. You're good. There's the wanker. Yeah, Jeff Wanker. Come on. Let's try not to resort to name calling, all right? We got plenty of people that do that for us. But yeah. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see what else we got. Come on, give us some news. What does JD Vance have to say? Mocks the left for being 100% wrong on President Trump's tariffs, and Sheinbaum orders 10,000 Mexican troops to the border to stop the flow of fentanyl into America. Dude, I did hear this. So there was a tariff placed on Mexico, right? For, I think it was like 25%. For one of the reasons was because of the border crisis, and we needed help to kind of alleviate that problem. And so, like, pretty immediately, I would say, they kind of, I wouldn't say they folded, they struck a deal with Trump that basically put a 1-month temporary pause on the tariffs, such that they can continue negotiations, and it's at the stipulation that 10,000 of those Mexican troops are going to help guard the border as well, which I think is a plus. I think that's a win. I mean, if you can get help on both the Mexican side and the American side, it's going to definitely deter illegal immigration. Any Minecraft today, looking forward to it. Yes, sir. Don't worry. We'll run some tonight. If you're on later tonight, I will be streaming some Minecraft for you. Alrighty. Yeah, this is just a bad move. I saw this. I'm all for protesting your cause. You know, we have the freedom to protest and the freedom to assemble in this nation. But if you want people to be on your side, don't block traffic. And the other thing is, like, a lot of the times, like, there are doctors and nurses trying to get to work. You're doing nothing but hurting people by doing this. I think this is in protest of all of the deportations and ICE stuff going on. Yeah, not the best way to get your point across, I'm not gonna lie. They also should make a longer sign. Yeah, this is not going to help their cause. Yikes. Yeah, maybe think up a better way to protest. Oh man. Okay. All right, what else do we got? Anything good? Here we go. It looks like the Florida Panthers team deliberated dressed like President Trump today. That's actually so funny. Does he comment on it?
Congratulations to Anton. Where is he?
They're all doing the red tie and the black suit. That's super funny. Oh, he doesn't comment on it. Come on, there's a great moment to get some laughs there. The Texas border wall clearly isn't enough. What's the best way to strengthen it? Yeah, I always thought this. Like, I've seen this, and there's like, you could literally climb this. I could probably climb this. I'm not even that great shape.
We get it. We get it. You could do it.
Yeah, not the most secure. I'm not gonna lie.
Please don't go over.
Yeah, that would be just recording a crime. There you go.
That was easy.
But what do you think? Should they improve it to make this harder?
If they want it to be effective, then yes. All right, what is this? ERO Detroit. An ERO Detroit officer shares the importance of ICE government mission during a February 1 targeted enforcement operation in Michigan, which apprehended a 46-year-old Indian national with a final order of removal and a felony conviction for assault with intent to do great bodily harm. Oh shit.
Everything that we do is targeted, and there's a lot of misconstrued facts out there about what we do, how we go about doing that.
Okay.
I think a lot of people would be surprised at how well our agency does their job.
Clear it up.
We're
then.
not just snatching people up, you know, on the street. It's everything that we do is targeted, and there's a, you know, public safety issue, national security threats. That's our biggest thing right now. Okay.
That looked generally cordial. Granted, it is straight from ICE, so they're not gonna post some content of them just like bashing through windows. But yeah, I'd like to believe that if they're gonna spend like this much money on putting all these officers and agents on like doing these deportation operations, I'd like to think that they're targeting the right people. Otherwise, it's not only just like a horrible tragedy for innocent people that might get picked up, but it's also just a waste of funding to go through this whole process just to, you know, mess up. So those are my 2 cents. What is this? Breaking: RFK Jr. has just been approved by the Senate Finance Committee as the next Secretary of Health and Human Services, advancing his nomination to the full Senate vote. Okay. Yeah, I heard that that both him and Tulsi got through the House entirely on party lines. So all the Republicans voted Republican, all of the Democrats voted Democrat, or against, I should say, and for. But now they go on to the Senate, and they got to get confirmed. Of course, the Republicans also do control the Senate, so if that same policy or the same trend follows where we're voting on party lines, they will get through. There you go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's Trump talking about USAID. Breaking: Trump just called for investigations to find out who's getting kickbacks from all the ludicrous money spent at USAID. Now you know why Democrats are sweating? Ooh, what's happening? Talk to us.
Elon Musk, thank you, sir. On Elon Musk, how often are you talking to him? And have there been ideas that he's brought to you that you've said, oh no, wait a minute, this is going a little too far?
Good question, because a lot of people are saying that like Elon has full control over like the federal treasury, and he's got complete control with his gang of 19-year-olds over all of our money, and that he's unelected. So good question, right? Because if he is just making all these decisions by himself, that's not a good thing. So let's see what Trump has to say.
Well, many ideas, but look, he's done a great job. Look at all the fraud that he's found in this USAID. It's a disaster what the people, radical left lunatics, they have things that nobody would have even believed. The whole thing with $100 million spent on you know what, with money going to all sorts of groups that shouldn't deserve to get any money, with the money. I'd like to see what the kickbacks are. How much money has been kicked back? Who would spend that kind of money to some of the things that you read about and I read about and I see every night on the news and every morning when I read the papers? Who would spend money for that? I would say this, the people that got all that money, are they kicking it back to the people that gave it from government? No, that's, to me, very, very corrupt. The real question is how much of a
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on a second. Guys, this is hilarious. Not what he just said, but I was looking up what $100 million, because he said $100 million spent on you know what. I think they were referring to the $50 million that were reportedly spent for condoms for Gaza. According to the fact-checking website, it says there's no evidence of that. But I see all of these US aid links that I was going to click on to check it out. Can't reach this page. Can't reach this page. If we just try to go to usaid.gov, they straight up shut down the website. So they're not fucking around here. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Has there been? And one of the things I want to investigate rapidly, because I've never seen anything to this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. US aid is done for, boys and girls. Oh my gosh. Ice Buffalo arrests violent illegal alien after local sheriff refused to honor a federal arrest warrant and released him for custody. Read more. Sure.
Thank you, sir. On Elon Musk, how?
Let's see. Apprehended Hernandez, a 27-year-old illegally present Mexican citizen, when ICE officers, along with deputies from the U.S. Marshal Service, arrested Romero January 30th in Ithaca, New York, after the Tompkins County Sheriff's Office refused to honor a federal arrest warrant and released them for custody. Why? Why would you not execute an arrest warrant? He was previously removed from the United States 6 times before July. The Southern District of Texas McAllen Division convicted Romero of illegal re-entry on one of those occasions and sentenced him to time served. The U.S. Attorney Office for the Northern District of New York charged Romero on January 8th with illegally re-entering the United States after a prior removal. Because Romero was then in the custody of Tompkins County Sheriff's Office awaiting resolution of New York State assault charges, ICE provided a copy of the federal arrest warrant signed by U.S. Magistrate Judge to the Sheriff's Office, which refused to honor the federal arrest warrant and release him. This is crazy to me. Like, I understand why some people are not in favor of the mass deportations because of all the implications of possibly getting innocent people, because of like tearing up families and all that stuff. These are all claims that you can look at and understand where they come from. But somebody who has been arrested 6 times, who has been charged with illegally re-entering, who has an assault charge, you're not going to file the arrest warrant on that? You're not going to follow up on that? That's batshit crazy to me. Johan, you wanted to say US aid is done? Sorry, it looks like I had a stroke. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I looked over and like I didn't know if you were speaking another language or what. But yeah, US aid is done for. Doge found the devil's purse. U.S. Agency for International Development. It has nothing to do with aid. I don't know if this guy's the most reputable source. I'm going to be honest with you. He looks like a character from a Far Cry video game, but let's just hear what the crazy guy has to say.
So Doge ended U.S. aid today. What is U.S. aid? Well, it's not
we did
aid,
confirm that.
It's the U.S. Agency for International Development. It was a CIA slush fund.
Oh my God. Yes, we'll do a deep dive into the USAID projects and what they did, because I'm sure there's going to be no shortage of information on that. I'll do a follow-up video on that in its entirety because I kind of want to look into it and fact check all these claims. Not enough time in today's stream, but we'll look into it. Man, but it's done for. Remember, the same people terrified of Doge wanted to hire 80,000 additional IRS agents to audit you. That is also factual. That's a good point. It's a good point. President Trump to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House. A lot of people don't like Netanyahu. What are they going to talk about?
Engineers that Elon Musk has helping him are as young as 19 years old.
That's good. They're very smart, though, Peter. They're like you. They're very smart people.
Thank you. Have you met any of these guys?
No, I haven't seen them. They work actually out of the White House. They're smart people.
Oh, dang.
Unlike what they do in the control towers, where we need smart people, we should use some of them in the control towers where we were putting people that were actually intellectually deficient. That was one of the qualifications, is you could be intellectually deficient. No, we need smart people. Some are young and some are not young. Some are not young at all. But they found great things.
Some of these Doge engineers.
So these engineers that he's talking about, the guy that I was talking about earlier is, I believe, this guy, age 23. Here we go. Yeah, the dropout who reads Roman scrolls. Listen to this, okay? This, for the record, is one of the same people that AOC previously called tremendously unintelligent, okay? 19-year-old, all right? Ferreter, meanwhile, was a co-winner of a $700,000 prize last year after he used AI to partially decipher a 2,000-year-old charred papyrus scroll from Pompeii, part of the Vesuvius Scrolls that had stumped scientists for centuries. He entered at SpaceX prior to winning the challenge. He dropped out of college to begin working in Silicon Valley. He's an entrepreneur. Yeah, these guys are smart. Like you can read through this article. I'll put it in chat for anybody who wants to read it. There it is. Granted, again, they're not financial experts and they're not government officials by any means, but like to call them unintelligent is unintelligent in itself.
Engineers that Elon Musk has helping him are as young as 19 years.
Hey, chill guy, welcome back to chat. Welcome back to chat. We're doing a little bit different content than last time. We're covering the politics and the news. I'm going to be streaming some Minecraft later tonight though, if you're around.
That's good. They're very smart though, Peter. They're like you. They're very smart people.
Thank you. Have you met any of these guys?
No, I haven't seen them. They work actually out of the White House. They're smart people.
Oh, okay. We finished this clip. Yeah, I guess these guys are working out of the White House, which is, I don't know. I don't know if we need them in the White House. Again, Doge is supposed to be outside of the government. So what place they have in the White House, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they could probably do their work elsewhere. But, you know. All right. Noise. Studying comes first. Yes, sir. Studying always comes first. Okay, we covered that. Oh, do we have another new Kash Patel clip? So for those who don't remember, it said right here on the screen, FBI director nominee Kash Patel. He had his hearing recently. He's the only one I haven't heard from recently. Let me see some funny X content. Just political right now. We're catching up on all the news of the world. We'll do some funny stuff later, though. Don't worry.
Do you believe that about the police officers?
That's a general statement and a mischaracterization of what I said. I encourage you to read the rest of the interview. This is why snippets of information are often misleading and detrimental to this committee's advice and consent process.
Great response, man. Great response. Because again, he could probably sit here and back himself up and give whatever claims he wants to give, and they're just gonna shout at him and tell him that he's lying anyway. So by saying read the statement, I think it's public knowledge. I think you can go and find it. I mean, super calm demeanor, super straight to the point, saying if you don't believe me, just go look through it. It's a misinterpretation what you're doing. President Trump reacts to Joe Biden signing a Hollywood talent agency. Is this real? No way. I consider this funny content.
What do you think about Joe Biden signing on with a talent agency?
You gotta be kidding. He signed on with a talent agency?
He does. He's got some entertainment agents now.
I think he's got bigger problems than that. I really do. I think he's got much bigger problems than that, but I wish him well.
I wish him well.
We inherited a mess. This place is a mess, but it's quickly being solved, the problem. We're gonna make America great again. Thank you very much.
Bro, wait. I need more info on this. I like Kash, but he's got crazy eyes. He does have a sort of like 1,000-yard stare. I'm not gonna lie. These people, like anybody who wants to be head of the FBI has got to be a little crazy. Like I cannot imagine the stress that job entails, and I can't imagine like the shit that you see. Let's look into this though. Joe Biden signs with talent agency. No way. Are we gonna get a Joe Biden sitcom? I felt like the last 4 years, to be honest with you. But Los Angeles, 2 weeks after leaving the White House, former President Joe Biden has signed with the powerful Hollywood talent agency CAA. Biden was previously a client of the Los Angeles-based creative arts agency during the years between his respective tenures as vice president and president. When Biden was with CAA the first time, he published his memoir, Promise Me, Dad, A Year of Hope, Hardship, and Purpose, and launched a nationwide book tour, which sold more than 85,000 tickets nationwide. Good for him. President Biden is one of America's most respected and influential voices in national and global affairs, says the co-chairman of CAA. His lifelong commitment to public service is one of unity, optimism. Okay. So there you go. Signed with the talent agency. I want to see a sitcom. I want to see the Joe Biden TV show. Let's see it. Dude, that's wild. That is wild. How are we looking on time? All right, we got about 8 minutes left. Let's hope we get some good content here. This guy saved everyone. All right, we'll take a little break from the politics and see what this is. Saved everyone? What's the beginning of this clip? I wouldn't go so far as to say that he saved everyone, but he definitely helped them get out of the way. You know, Johan, I want to see the spin-off Hunter's Cabin, bro. That's wild. Oh my god. Man. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. We gonna be in your face. I feel like I can't even quote this as a white person. Let's see what she has to say.
But let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are our leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all. All right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like.
Democracy looks like 77 million people voting a president into power. Granted, everything she says is good. I mean, like, you want to make sure that they're not breaking the laws. That's fine. She mentioned desecrating the Constitution. Didn't really mention much on that. I'd like to hear more about what specific complaints she has. I guess there is some little bit left in the clip. We can let her finish.
This ain't it. So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump.
Okay.
You gonna learn a few lessons from us.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be the first one. You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right?
Okay, so basically what she said is, don't break the law. We're gonna watch you. That's about it. She didn't really give any specific information on things that she didn't like. She kind of just made a lot of broad, generalized claims. Okay. What is this? President Trump said he told Linda McMoen, apologies for pronunciation, he wants her to close the Department of Education. I want Linda to put herself out of a job. We spent more per pupil than any other country in the world, and we're ranked at the bottom of the list. Yes, I've heard this point made before, but there's also been like many presidents who have toyed around with the idea of closing the Department of Education, and it never happens. I think that there's nothing wrong with education going back to the states and for allowing the states to have more control over what their educational programs look like. I don't really know the direct impact of the Department of Education. Myself, having gone through all of my schooling, I mean, I think the only thing that really would have been direct from them is like standard core or whatever it's called. And all of the students complained about it. So, I mean, you should make sure that these kids like actually know their stuff and like can do algebra and can do science and stuff. I think that it's okay to have some sort of standard, but if there's like so much micromanaging happening on the school level, I feel like that's not in the best interest because clearly it's not working, right? So, we'll see if it's actually closed. Welcome back, DL. Welcome back to chat. Check if Jasmine Crockett won her seat. Sure. Yeah, let's do a check on that. Did Jasmine Crockett win the Department of Education seat? Oh, Jasmine, is this the same woman?
But let me tell y'all.
This is okay. I got the people confused. Yes, she did. It does look like she did win re-election in Texas. Former public defender and civil rights attorney won her second term in a district that covers part of Dallas and the surrounding suburbs. Crockett has called herself a pragmatic progressive, but also has earned a national voice as a critic of former President Donald Trump, and clips of her sparring with White House Republicans have gone viral on social media. So she's back. We'll have plenty of debate to cover. We'll have plenty of yelling. So we'll see. We'll see what goes down over the next 4 years. It's gonna be content galore. Democrats are desperately trying to act. Yep, we covered that. We got a few minutes left. Do we want to have a little bit of break from politics with a quick cute squirrel video? No way. Come on, little guy, you can do it. What are you doing, Cooper? Docking. That's impossible. No, it's necessary. Christopher Nolan took inspo from this for Interstellar. Oh my god. Bro's having the time of his life. That was probably the most fun that squirrel had in his entire life. Have I seen Pete and Bass? This doesn't ring any bells. Let me look. Hip hop duo? What the heck? These just old white guys? Pete and Bass are British hip hop based out of London. Formed in 2017, the duo consists of 2 rap artists. Yo, what? That's sick. No, I haven't seen these guys before. Oh gosh. Okay, what is this? This is a 4-minute clip. We'll watch about a minute of it. Senator Patty Murray. It's already painfully clear this is the most corrupt administration in our history. Okay.
In our history. And it's putting our economy, our government, and our most at-risk communities in serious jeopardy. In particular, we learned that Elon Musk now has access to the Treasury Department's most sensitive payment system, handling $6 trillion every year and managing nearly all federal disbursements. It's a system that contains extremely sensitive, personal, and commercial information. And I've been hearing from people across my state who are truly alarmed about what Musk and his associates having access to this system could...
Fact check. I'm not disabling my ad blocker. Treasury tells Congress that Doge has read-only access to payment systems. This is exactly right. It's not like he can just go in here and move money around. It's he can see what we're spending money on and then advise the president on where to cut funding. So this is slightly misleading, what she's talking about here. Again, whether or not you agree that he should even have read access is a conversation of itself. But the fact that like it's not factual to say that he can just like have complete control over all of this money. So Democrats be democrating to a certain extent in this regard. Yes, that's correct. Chickens, when they find out they aren't going to be fed poison anymore. Yes, RFK is going to stop the chronic disease epidemic not only in humans but in chickens across the board. They just lie, dude. There is a lot of lying going on. It's not exclusive to Democrats, but I would say more recently there's been a lot of sway in the news that is not accurate. Yes, we always want to look in the mirror before we point fingers, but you are correct. Let's see. 100,000 eggs stolen, bro. We covered something last week on the fact that there was like a bunch of chickens were killed at the hands of some kind of legislation passed by the Biden administration. Again, further fact check needed on the killing of chickens, but it had to do with our shortage of eggs and why we're spending more money. Why is there such an emphasis in politics around eggs? And why are people stealing them? I don't know. Okay. Yep, this is the guy that I was talking about earlier. He decoded a 2,000-year-old Greek scroll buried by Mount Vesuvius using AI. And this is the guy they say is unintelligent. Yeah, there's so much to cover here. There's so much we'll continue to go through, and I will go through it on my normal stream on Wednesday. Because again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we got plenty of content. I just wanted to get a quick refresher before hopping back into things on Wednesday, because I would have been unplugged for far too long to to know what was going on. So just a quick one. I do have to run off to a little event. But I wanted to make sure to get a quick stream in and talk to all you guys. Super appreciate the subs on YouTube. Again, if you are on YouTube and you want to support me, I'm trying to reach affiliate on Twitch. So if you could click on the link in my bio and give me a follow on Twitch, it would mean the world. Other than that, I'll probably do a I'll probably do a stream later tonight if you want to see some gaming, a little bit less politics, and I'll be streaming on Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow. We'll see you there. It's 5 p.m. Central is when it will start. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one.